Hello, hello. Can someone give me a thumbs up? Can you hear me? All good. Yay! Okay, cool. Well, wait just a minute. I am going to mute everyone as we are all popping on here. You can put in the chats where you live, where are you from, how long have you been in the business. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I expect this to be a full call. So I'm excited to have you all on, and you got your spot. Good job. We actually asked Zoom if they have more than 200 spots, and they said not yet. So once they have the ability to do that, we will certainly try to upgrade. But thank you guys for popping on. We've got Massachusetts, ooh, Canada, planet Earth. Oh, good, me too. Upstate New York, I'm coming to Albany. Is that near you? Seattle, yay! I'm going to Washington State too, Tri-Cities, in the next month. Dayton, Ohio, cool. Hopefully, Aaron, you're coming to Grand Rapids. It works you that's coming up here. Good, 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 good. All right. I'm muting everyone. If you can, mute your own phones too. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So today is one of my favorite topics because we are talking about money. And as you know, this business, or maybe you don't know, has changed my life seriously forever. My name is Denise Walsh. I'm a Black Diamond with It Works, which means that we have earned $100,000 a month for 6 consecutive months. It's kind of like a Girl Scout badge. Like, it's not on the chart, but it's like a little badge of honor, I guess. There are 3 Black Diamonds in the company, all from Grand Rapids, Michigan, where the company started 15 years ago. And we are going to be at the It Works U coming up this weekend. So I hope if you're within driving distance, within 10 hours, please get here. This is the It Works U for you. All the Black Diamonds will be here. We've got ambassadors flying in from all over, especially, of course, the ones from the local area. And Mark, Cindy, Mike, Pam, all of the corporate team, including Dr. Don, who will be talking all about the products. So get to events. I know for me, being a clinical psychologist, when I first got started with It Works, I never would have thought that I would do something like this. And it was at events when I, number 1, learned the skills, number 2, grew in belief in the company and realizing what I had my hands on, and then number 3, grew belief in myself. And all 3 of those are important. Learning the skills, growing your belief in the industry, and growing your belief in yourself. And the best way to do that, you guys, is to show up to trainings like this, to show up to corporate events, be around people who are experiencing success. Success leaves clues, right? And they say you're the average of the 5 people you hang around. So hang around cool people and you will become cool. You know what I mean? Like, decide who you want to be and then go hang around those people. So with that being said, I am in love with our compensation plan because it absolutely has changed things. If I had not said yes to It Works 9 years ago, I would still be behind a desk. I would be in a cubicle. I would be feeling stuck in a rut. I would be on that hamster wheel. So I truly believe that we have the best compensation plan in the industry, and I'll tell you why as we go through it. So if you have any questions throughout, I'm going to put the chat off to the side so I'm not distracted, but please feel free to ask questions, and then as we go through some things, I will certainly answer them. This webinar is geared towards new distributors and getting the Ruby bonus. Next week, I'm going to do an advanced compensation plan webinar that really focuses on the diamond and above bonuses and what that looks like. So all of these things you may need to watch again and again. That's okay. But I think the more you hear it, the more it will sink in. So regardless of where you are in the business, the way we explain and unlock all of the compensation plan is with these steps to success. So steps to success is the duplicatable system before it works here. Step 1 is to join the party. Join the party. That is $99 here in the States. If you're in Canada or Australia or UK, it is a little bit different. But it's $99 that gives you 4 free wraps that you can use or sell, gives you 4 mini defining gels, half of like a little bit of that fab wrap, and then a sampling of marketing materials. Of course, your website, and then access to exclusive training and community. We know that 4 wraps won't last long, so consider adding a product when you get your kit or onto your kit. It's called boosting, so that way you've got more products to try immediately, and then of course some to sample at your parties. You join the party each and every month when you are on your 80 BV monthly auto ship. So BV stands for bonus volume, and all of the products that you get with It Works have a BV attached to them. It's like our internal currency, and you join the party every month when you run that 80 BV monthly auto ship or get to 150 in personal volume. I recommend the auto ship because honestly, I don't want to put my commission on someone else's hand because every month all your volume goes back down to 0, and then it fluctuates again and moves and goes up as auto ships start running. So I run my auto ship on like the 2nd or 3rd of the month because I want to know if I'm maintaining, I want to know that I'm ambassador, I want to know that everything's going, and if there's any decline or your credit card changes or things, you want to have time to fix it. So run your auto ship within the first 15 days of the month if you can, and then recommend that to your team as well. Step 2, wrap rewards. So this is all about gathering customers. A couple of things happen when you gather 4 customers. So the first thing is that you earn 120 in product credit. So that's a shopping spree, guys. That's boxes of wraps that you can sell, add income to your business. That's product that you can use, so you have your own testimony. Who doesn't want a shopping spree? So think of 4 people that that would want to try the product for 3 months and give you feedback. The other thing that gathering 4 customers does for you is that it earns you 2 wrap rewards. So every time you gather 2 customers, throughout the lifetime of your business, you get a box of wraps or facials at a discounted rate. This keeps your inventory costs down. Sweet. Again, another bonus for you. The third and probably most important thing right now of step 2 is that gathering 4 customers in 30 days is mandatory when you're looking to earn the Ruby bonus. So for those of you that signed up in February, you have until the end of April. For those of you that signed up in March, you have until the end of May, so 2 calendar months to hit the pin level of Ruby, and you'll earn your Ruby bonus. But you guys, you've got to get those 4 customers. 4 customers is essential. It's the first step in getting that Ruby bonus. So this is really, really important. A couple ways I recommend doing that are, number 1, call your hot list, your friends and family. Call your top 20 people that you know, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. And say something like, there's a lot of background noise. If you guys can mute your own, that would be helpful. I'm muting it. There we go. Okay, so talk to your hot list, friends, family, aunts, etc., and say, hey, I don't know if you've seen what I've been doing, but I just started a new company called It Works because I want to make extra money for blank, blank, blank. And I have been looking through the catalog, and I really think that you would love blank, right? You'd love the wraps. You'd love the skinny pack. You'd love the cleanse. Would you help me by trying it for 3 months and giving me your feedback? I'll even be able to give it to you at our wholesale cost. Something like that, where you can gather those 4 loyals quickly. Honestly, you can do that before your kit even comes because you have your website immediately. The other thing that you can do is post on Facebook. Start generating interest through your Facebook page. Say something like, oh my gosh, I'm starting something new. I can't wait. And get them interested. You can say, hey, have you tried a wrap yet? I'm getting wraps in next week. Have you tried one? And just start generating that conversation. The third thing is you want to plan a party in your first 7 to 10 days in business. Get the wrap on people so that way you can practice wrapping, you can practice the presentation, and again, people will see how easy it is and they will close right there in front of you. Step 2 is really important. Step 3, called Go Ruby. Ruby is for all those who are looking to earn the Ruby bonus. This is what it looks like. You gather 3 qualified distributors and help one of your distributors get 2 distributors, so a total of 5. And a qualified leg means that they're at 400. So what's interesting, you guys, is think about this. You're signing up a distributor. You're helping them through steps to success. They want to gather 4 customers themselves, so they're eligible for the Ruby bonus. How many customers do you think it takes to get to 400? Like 4 to 6 maybe, right? Depending on how big their orders are. Most people get the skinny pack. Or I guess the new system now, it would definitely be 4. So it's awesome because when you take a look at Step to Success and you really use this to train your team, the $400 leg should come because as they're signing up customers, they're going to get to that goal of 400. So let's talk about how you make, before we move on to how you make money, this is the average annual income for It Works distributors. This is taken from 2013. I want you to pick your number. I often have new distributors do this. Pick your number. What are you looking to make? What would really make a difference for you and your family? Write it down. Why? I can tell you money's fleeting. As soon as it gets hard, if it's just about, a couple of bucks, you're going to say, it's not worth it. But if it's about taking your kids to Disney, if it's about going to see your family in Oregon that you haven't seen in years, if it's about paying off that car or getting school clothes, like all of a sudden, it's a little bit deeper. And you're willing to call that extra person. You're willing to post on Facebook. You're willing to talk to people on your drive home from work. You're willing to do that extra step because you know it's really important. So pick your number and then decide why that number is important for you and your family. Is it going to give you more freedom? Is it going to give you more time? Is it going to give you more memories? What is it going to do that's going to benefit you? And then this is the roadmap to get there. So how do you make money? First is team commissions. So you make residual on your team commissions. You make about 10% on your top line, 10% on your second line, 5, 5, 5, and then 2 through the Emerald Infinity bonus. The beautiful thing about team commissions is that this is the residual. This is when 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4 anymore. This is the compound effect. This is when you sign up your aunt, who signs up their cousin, who signs up their friend, who signs up their whole sorority, right? And now you're getting paid on things that you haven't personally done. I love that about this business. My job is to take care of my top 10 leaders, right? And then they take care of their top 10 and they take care of their top 10 and it just flows throughout. Next is Fast Start Bonus. So Fast Start Bonus is one of my favorite bonuses with It Works. Woohoo! If you love Fast Start Bonuses, give it a shout out. What this means is that you earn a $100 bonus when your new distributor is on their auto ship and gathers 2 customers in their first 30 days. Oh, let's think about this. So a new distributor has a goal of getting 4 customers, right? I hope they at least get 2. So I'm going to really be invested in their training. I'm going to be invested in them getting their 4 loyal customers. I'm going to help them at their party. I'm going to help them with their questions they're getting. I'm going to be invested in them because I get paid for helping them start off strong. I love that. I love that. Fast starts are paid out on a weekly basis. So if you get that second loyal, then you'll get paid out that next Friday. So it's my goal to earn at least $100 a week in Fast Start bonuses. And I think there was there was 1 month I had $4,000 in Fast Start bonuses. That's insane. But that can really start to add up as you're sponsoring new people and helping them to get started. Next, we've got the car bonus. So the car bonus is since renamed. It's now called the Loyal Customer Bonus. This is when you gather 60 customers. 60 customers who, and they got that because if you get 60 customers, who all order a box of wraps. It's 3,000 in volume, so 60 customers with 3,000 in volume, and you unlock the car bonus, which is a $600 bonus in your check. So an extra $600 in your check for gathering these loyal customers. Now, the cool thing about this bonus is once you unlock it, you never lose it. So if your volume is under 3,000, then you don't get it that month. But as soon as your volume goes over 3,000 again, then you do get it, which I think is awesome. So we unlocked this years ago and are still getting that extra $600 a month every time our personal volume is over 3,000. So again, that's your own personal loyal customers. You cannot give them away or move them within the team to earn this bonus. You have to have 60 personal customers yourself. Now, if you're working with a salon or someone like that who's like, I don't really want to build a team, I just want to gather customers, it's a good average to say that you can earn about $1,200 to $1,500 a month just by focusing on customers, because that's the 15% that you get on your personal customers and the $600 bonus. I'm missing one. Where did it go? All right, I'm missing one, so I'll just tell you. And before we get to leadership bonuses, the fourth way to earn is loyal customers. So that was supposed to be number one. I don't know why it wasn't there, but loyal customers. So you make 15% on your loyal customers, product sales, and then you make wrap cash. So for those of you that have had a party and earned wrap cash, I would love to hear in the chat, what was your largest amount that you made? I know people have made $300, $700, just crazy wrap cash in their first few months as they're getting the wrap on everyone that they know. So you earn wrap cash and then 15% on your loyal customers. $500, $300, awesome. So good question, Crystal. I'll go back to the car bonus real quick. They don't need to be ordering that month. So if you have 60 customers who did not quit during their first 3 months. So that means to be an active customer, it means that they completed their 3-month agreement or they paid the $50 membership fee. There's a couple ways that you can become a customer, and that keeps them qualified. So as long as you've got 60 in your account and your personal volume is over 3,000, you get it. So you don't have to count and like make sure that they ordered. You can blast your list and tell them about the new system. You can, of course, take good customer service, take good care of them so they continue to order and are married to something. But last but not least, we've got leadership bonuses. Oh, these are my favorite. These unlock when you get to the pin level of diamond. So I had someone tell me one time, so why does everyone really care about going diamond? And I thought, oh my gosh, we need to make sure everyone knows about this. Because every time you promote up a rank, you unlock a piece of the compensation plan. So when you unlock a leadership, when you get to diamond, you unlock two things. Number one is called leadership level bonuses. Leadership level bonuses. In the past, these were called coding or CAB, customer acquisition bonus. And I'll talk about that when we get to the diamond chart. But this is an enhanced fast start bonus. So instead of, now you get to diamond, woohoo! I know Allison Costa, Tammy O, I'll talk about you since you just went diamond. You're going to hear her story at the end. But Tammy just went diamond, Allison went diamond, and now they're excited to recruit their next people because not only do they earn the $100 fast start bonus when that new person is on auto ship or gets 2 loyals, they also earn an $80 leadership level bonus. So, an leadership level bonus. That means they just pretty much got paid double for doing the same amount of work. And the cool thing about this leadership level bonus is it doesn't stop with the person you personally enrolled. So let's say Tammy just went diamond, whoop, whoop, which she did. She's unlocked this bonus. Finally, her friends go, okay, tell me what's going on, right? Now I'm listening. And she signs up her best friend from middle school. That best friend completes steps to success, gathers 2 customers. Tammy gets a $100 fast start bonus plus the $80 leadership level bonus. And then the best friend signs up her cheerleading squad. So like 5 new people are on the team. Tammy, the person who enrolled her, so the best friend gets the $100 fast start bonus, but Tammy gets 80, 80, 80, 80, 80 throughout the depth of that organization. It's insane. It's insane. My highest check had $80,000 of leadership level bonuses alone in 1 month. I know. Do you see my eyes right now? Like, it's crazy. So it can absolutely add up. I know people who get $1,000 extra on leadership level bonuses, 5,000, 80,000 a month extra, because it goes throughout the depth of the team. So $700 just by that bonus. So you're doing the same thing that you did at Ruby. You're just getting paid way more for it. The second thing that happens when you get to Diamond is you unlock the generational bonus. And what this means is you get really an override on the group volume. So as your team group volume grows, you're getting override from that. I'm going to show you on this side of things. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I'll move it over here. Okay, so you should see the compensation plan here. This is underneath the document section in your eSuite, and you can print it off and find these. It's not displayed in the 5 ways to earn that I've described, but you'll find them in here. We had, so you'll see, I have 150 in bonus volume, 80 BV. This is the rebate credit, fast start bonus. So you'll see these in here. You'll also see, so those are the leadership levels. You'll also see back here at the bottom, this is really helpful. Glossary of terms. If you're new and you're like, what are they talking about? BV's here, compression, diamond, all these things. You can look up all these keywords here so that way you know what we're talking about if it seems confusing. All right, I'm going to go through a few questions before we move on to what the charts look like and how you actually hit these promotions. Oh, 6th way to earn, real quick. 6th way to earn is our bonuses. So these good bonuses are crazy. We did not have these when I was hitting my promotions. I have 2 ambassador spots, my husband and myself, and we didn't get any of these bonuses, and we are still Black Diamond. So I just want you to know these bonuses do not make or break your check. Okay, they're a carrot. They're to help you reach that goal quickly with a deadline. And they are real money. Like, it's awesome. So use this to your benefit. But right now, when you sign up in April, you get a one-time cash payout when you hit Ruby by the end of June. So you have all of May and all of June to hit this. If you signed up in March, you have all of April and all of May to hit this bonus. And if you signed up in March, you get the $1,000 Ruby bonus. So again, it's really important to know your deadline, to know your date, so you can work backwards from there and know what you need to do. So these Ruby bonuses are huge. One thing to know if you're going for a diamond or above bonus is that you do need to have, or an emerald and above bonus, if they bring the emerald back, is you do need to have 4 active customers. So your loyal customer count needs to say 4 for you to get the bonus at a higher rank. So these 4 customers are really important and something that's going to continue to matter down the road. All right, so I'm going to leave it on this screen really quick, which is our average annual. I'm going to show you a new one. Oh, it's back here. I'll show it to you. So this is a new income disclosure statement. They just came out with this, and I'm going to leave this on the screen while I am going through some of these questions. I think it's really cool how they have these stats, and it's helpful for us to know what's going on. Okay, how does payout work? Okay, I will answer that, and then let me see. So all right, so the questions I think I can answer with this little thing I made. Let's see if it's here. Isn't that interesting, you guys? Anybody else interested with this income disclosure statement? I love it. Okay, so commission qualified by running 80 BV personal product order auto ship. And I recommend this, you guys, because you're going to need to use or sell the product. You want to be a product of the product, and you want to sell the product. So if you sell 8 wraps a month, you have a self-running business. I love that. And or 150 in personal volume. So the question was, you do not get the fast start bonus if they do not do one of these two things. So if they're not on the auto ship or they don't get the 150 in their first month, then you do not get your fast start bonus. So you want to make sure that one of those things are happening. Commissions are paid out on the 15th of the following month. So your March commissions will be posted about the 7th or 8th of April and then paid out on the 15th of April. So they release them so you know it's coming into your bank account on the 15th. So you'll see people get excited. You know, as soon as commissions are posted, everyone goes, oh my gosh, here we go. Like, I was tired, but now I'm excited. And you know, I love getting smiley face and crazy emoji texts when commissions are posted because people are freaking out and excited. Fast start bonuses are paid out weekly. And again, you need to run at least that one auto ship or get to 150 in your first month and have 2 customers yourself to be qualified for fast start bonuses within your team. And you get paid as long as you are running your auto ship or have 150 in personal volume. So you get paid immediately. As long as you've got volume coming in through your team and you've got things to get paid on, you get paid. So that's good to know. All right, moving on. Let's talk about how you get to Diamond. So the first step is executive. Well, I love that part of my job is to teach people how to make money. I love that. I love that. And when you learn the compensation plan, sometimes there's a big aha moment, you know, like, oh, and here we go. So executive is the first pin level. This means you have 2 distributors on your team who have reached 400 in volume. So again, you see this 400. This is one reason why we have a 400 club, because we want every distributor to be at 400 so that way everyone promotes. And in this month, April, we have a special 400 club going on. It is a exclusive one-time training call with myself and Ambassador Diamond Lori Conway, and we are going to actually be role-playing with you guys and going over some common objections. So we've never done this before. I'm really excited, but you do have to be at 400 in personal volume or promote this month in order to be invited to that exclusive call. It will be May 1st. So get to 400 yourself because you want your team to get there too. And you want to be able to say, I can do it. You know, this is how you do it. So when you're a distributor level, you get paid on 2 levels. And when you unlock executive, you get paid on 3 levels. When you unlock Ruby, you get paid on 4 levels. Okay, so every time you promote, you're unlocking a piece of the compensation plan. And hopefully you're one step ahead of your team. So you're always getting paid on your whole team. Ruby looks like this: 5 total distributors, 3 people on your top line, and then 1 is an executive. So you get to executive, and then you teach someone to get to executive as well. So we like to say the foundation for Ruby is that you gather 4 customers and 3 distributors and teach them to do the same thing. The foundation for Ruby is 4 customers and 3 distributors, and you teach them to do the same thing. Next up, we've got Emerald. So again, you get to Ruby, and then you find a couple of your rock stars, and you teach them how to get to Ruby. Now, what you'll learn is that not everyone is going to be a rock star. So you want to really learn how to watch and look and what you're looking for with those people that are going to be the runners on your team. Not everyone I sign up is in my chart. You know, number 1, you have to call me back. Number 2, you have to engage in the system. You have to be teachable, coachable. You have to learn. You know, you have to be excited. The thing that I look for when I'm looking for runners is for them to say, okay, what do I do next? Like, all right, what do I need to do? Awesome. Because if I have to stalk you, you know, like, you got to have that inner drive, right? So I'm looking for new distributors who are calling me back, who are engaged, who are asking me questions, and who are saying, all right, what do I need to do? And I love working with people with that type of energy. So that's what you're doing too. You're looking to find those who you'd say are a leader on your team. And then you want to coach them to get to Ruby. If they're not calling you back, if they're, you know, they don't quite get it yet or whatever, then they can be a $400 leg. hey, they're still important, right? And sometimes I'll ask people that. I'll say, do you, what time commitment you have to put towards your business? What are the goals you're looking to do? What are you looking to hear? That kind of thing. Do you see yourself as someone who really wants to do this? Or do you see yourself doing this more as a hobby, random, whatever, when it's convenient? And then I'll put you in a 400 box. So you can have that question with people as well. But I often look for those qualities and then teach people how to get to Ruby. Next up, we've got Diamond. So again, you have 3 rubies at Diamond, 1 emerald, 1 ruby outside, and then 3 400 legs. So 3 rubies. So, this is what makes me so excited. Do you know 3 people who are excited about getting this $1,000 or $500 cash bonus? Yeah, seriously. Rubies can happen in a weekend when you're signing up your warm market, when you're signing up your friends, your family, and you're excited and you're passionate and you're helping them sign up their friends and family. And it goes down the line. Diamond is absolutely doable. Absolutely. You just need to find a few key people that want to do it with you. Now, if you're anything like me and you don't have a warm market that signs up fast, for me, I didn't have a warm market that signed up with me. My warm market thought I had 3 eyes and looked at me like I was crazy. So I had to go find new people. I had to go find the stay-at-home mom, the secretary, the teacher, the etc. And I had to go find them and get in front of their warm market. So it's honestly not about who you know. It's all about who you meet and who they know. So if you don't have a network that's jumping on board with you, then I would say build your network. Go make new friends. Join Facebook groups. Do Facebook ads. Do parties. Do referral programs. Go out there and meet new people in your area. Join the Chamber of Commerce. There's a lot of things that you can do to network in the area. And then of course, ask them to try a wrap. Ask them to host a party. And ask them if they want to join your team as a customer or a distributor. So let's see. All right, thank you guys so much for answering some of these questions. So Ricky, if you look at the chart, this is what Diamond looks like. And I'll show you on your tree view how to market. Haley, I would get with your upline and ask them some questions and start with steps to success. Step 1, step 2, and step 3 are really the basis of the compensation plan. And once you start signing up your customers and distributors, your teammates will be able to help you see what that chart looks like so you can go up those ranks. All right, I'm going to pull up my eSuite here and show you a few new things. So if you have any questions right now, now is the time to ask them. Awesome. This is exciting. I know, it's super exciting. It can be like a big math problem sometimes, but it's very fun. So I'm going to show you really quick how to chart in your eSuite. I'm going to pull up I'm going to do this kind of fast. I know it's blurry, but it's supposed to be. All right, so this is your eSuite. Under reports here, this is my favorite tab. I'm here all day long. Personally enrolled is where you're going to find your personally enrolled loyal customers and distributors. This is my 2.0 spot, so nothing is ever here because I don't ever enroll with this spot. But if you have a new loyal customer or a distributor here, under action, you can move them within your team. So let me show you that really quick. So I'll show you. Redo, this is now my top spot. So reports and then personally enrolled team. You'll see If they're green, that means that they are new, and you do only have 24 hours. They're changing this to 24 hours in the next few days, but then you can move them on your team wherever it makes sense. So I love that because it gives you a bit more control. Certainly you need teamwork to experience success. Like, you need people to be working with you, and that's what makes it fun. But if you're recruiting a lot of people, you have the ability to move them on your team so you can promote up the ranks. That's kind of a whole nother bag of worms, but it's helpful to know, and it's an option. So my favorite place to chart is in Tree View here. And I'm going to show you, every time you sign up a loyal customer, you can see loyal customers are blue and distributors are black. And you can do a little arrow. Woo, baby, look at all those loyals. And then all those loyals, and then distributors, okay? So this person promoted to Ruby, and you can see that was the executive, and volume is here. So again, every time you look at a distributor, you'll see what their volume is. If they're on auto ship, what their volume is, etc. The other thing that you can do is go to rank. And again, I'm probably moving fast, but watch this again. And then charting beta. Charting beta. This is a way that you can chart in your eSuite. Once you know who your executive is going to be, who your Ruby is going to be, you can chart here and then put their names in. Let's see. Let me see if I've got a good one to show you. You can put their names in, and then you'll see the volume populate. So again, that's kind of helpful. I still, honestly, I don't know if I'm old school or what, but I still probably do most of my stuff with Tree View, and then I will fill that in once I know who's going to be where. But then I still need to use Tree View to see projected volumes with loyal customers that are yet to run and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, focus on charting beta only through diamond, but you can still use it. Once you're double, then you can just do a diamond and an emerald. And then you're kind of charting your team then. So, all right, let me see if there's anything else here. And then we will go answer some questions. And then we've got a few stories from people who hit the pin level of diamond last month, because they're going to show you or tell you a little bit about what they did to hit this promotion. So again, here's our average annual earnings. Decide where you want to be. And then get out that chart. You know, if you want to be Ruby, $500 a month, get out the Ruby chart. If you're in your first 60 days, get out your Ruby chart. Put it on your mirror in your room. Put it in your car. Put it on your refrigerator. Think and decide that you are hitting Ruby, and then just talk to as many people as it takes to get there. Facebook, Instagram, social media, warm market. There's a lot of places, a lot of new ways, expos, parties. There's a lot of ways to meet new people. My recommendation is to do a little bit of everything and find what you love. Once you find what you love and you find what comes natural to you, then simply do that a lot. When I met all these top income earner dinners and, trainings and stuff, what I find is there's no one way. Some people love Facebook. Some people love Instagram. Some people love parties and belly to belly, getting the rap on people. Some people love, texting, and I don't know, but whatever it is, find it and then do it a lot. And once you do it, just stay focused in that direction. Here's that annual income disclosure statement again, which I think is really cool. Look at this. An emerald made $14,000. $14,000 as an emerald. And that's because they probably signed up someone crazy, like someone who an ambassador in a year or something. But it's just amazing how you never know who that next rock star is going to be. It's like you have a deck of cards, right? And you keep sponsoring new people. And some of them are 2s, and some of them are 8s, and some of them are aces. And your job is just to keep sponsoring people until you find your aces that are really ready and hungry to run. All right. No, I mean, certainly follow leaders, follow people on Facebook that you love, that you think are really good. You can certainly make things your own and copy and paste it and post it on yours if you feel like it's working. I wouldn't share. Never press the share button unless you're sharing it to your group pages, like share the conference call information or something. But never press share to your own personal profile because it brings people back to that original person and you want them to be connected to you. All right. I get so excited about the compensation plan, obviously, because I know the power of what it has done for myself and my family, but I also get excited because of what it has done for my team. This is the fun part, is when you have teammates who get it and who are starting to work their business consistently, and they go up the ranks, and you see them achieve their dreams and redream and again and again and again. So I am excited to share with you 4 stories from the Game Changers team page who all promoted last month to the pin level of Diamond. They unlocked the Diamond leadership level bonuses. So I'm going to start with Tammy O. Tammy, can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yay! Thank you so much for being on with us. I'm so excited and proud of you. Tell us a little bit about your story and then what you did to hit Diamond. Like what made that month different, you know?
Okay. So I started in September of 2014. So I've been on, 18 months now. I started because I was losing my house to foreclosure. So I needed money and I needed it fast. And I had a good job and so did my husband, but stuff happened and it wasn't working out. So I prayed, and this came to me and I just took off with it. I've never done anything like this before. So I didn't know what I was doing. So the first thing I said was, Denise, what do I have to do to make money? And I just been doing it ever since. So it's been crazy, but it's been fun. I was able to save my house in 4 months, and then I was able to quit my job in 9 months. So very exciting. And yeah, so what did I do different? I did a lot of things different. I mean, I thought I was working super hard for a while, but not compared to the last 2 months. It's totally different. So when I got back from conference, I was 5,000 away, and I just got to work immediately. I just took all of my list out. Every single lead I've ever had from an event or a party or anything, anyone that hasn't signed out, I don't care if they were cold or not. I just went through my phone, through my messengers, through everything, and started messaging everyone. But in February, I also had like 2 deaths in the family and a bunch of other stuff going on, and my mind wasn't right. So I still tried, but it just, I got down to a little under 3,000. And when Mark announced it in March, I was like, okay, it's done. Like, I think that was the main thing, was the way my husband told me. He's like, March 1st, I looked at you and you knew that it was done. Like, it was just a total mindset thing. And the first thing I did was I contacted my team and I said, okay, who's in? Who wants to do this? And we talked every single day, multiple times a day, but that was it. It was basically contacting everyone. And if I had leads that told me no, then I would ask them, okay, so do you know someone who is interested? And I did. I got 2 or 3 loyals that way. So I'd used a lot of the perk point things, loyal customers that were no longer ordering. I asked if they would place an extra order. They used their perk points. I'm trying to think what I reached out a lot to sidelines who had hit the bonus before and asked what they did. And I got a lot of advice that way. Main thing was mind thing. I actually listened to The Strangest Secret every single morning and every single night for that entire month. And for whatever reason, I got something different out of it every single morning. And I pushed every inch of negativity away. Like, I didn't care if somebody's auto ship declined or something bad happened, it didn't matter. Like, I was just like, oh well, I'll figure it out. It'll get done. So, I mean, it just being focused, like completely and totally focused and done. I don't know. I didn't stop.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, for those of you that have never heard The Strangest Secret before, The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale is from like the 50s or 60s, but yet it's so relevant today. It's a half an hour long. And so I have it on my phone, and while I'm driving around town taking the kids to school or going to work out or whatever, I listen to it almost every day. And you do. It's an amazing refocuser, because what happens, and this happened to me too, Tammy, when I was going through my Black Diamond run, is you still have those little negative Nancy's, right? Or that little self-doubt talk. Like, I mean, how many of you have been like, I'm going diamond, and then had that little, yeah, right. Or I'm going ruby. Yeah, right. Like, what this does is you have to squash that. You squash that, yeah, right, and you stay focused on what you want. And that doesn't mean that's gone. It just means it gets quieter. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, absolutely. It was like I just told my mind quiet, and then I'd listen to it, and it was gone. And the other thing I did was Angie and I actually every morning, she would boxer me every morning and would say, "Good morning, Diamond. How are you doing?" So it's just positivity coming from all ends and like pushing positivity out to everyone else on the team too. It was just, I mean, it was just a great team effort. And I said, we're going to do this by the 26th. And it was done on the 27th. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you, because not only does, not a diamond promotion means that Terry went emerald, and that, the others went ruby and executive, and other promotions happened within the team, which is just so exciting. Success leaves clues. Success loves speed. And so when you've got that success, I find that people are more than attracted to the team, because they're like, ooh, what's going on over there?
Yeah, that was exciting. There was seven promotions. So it was awesome.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Someone shared the screen. I don't know how that happened. Okay. I'm going to take it back. Okay. All right. So anything else you want to add, Tammy?
A lot of belief. You have to believe that it can happen. And belief in faith. And that's what did it, I think. So,
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. I get to see Tammy at the It Works You this weekend. So if you are coming to Grand Rapids, you'll see her and hear her story then as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Sandra Messina, I think that's how you say it. Are you on? Can you unmute yourself, please? You should just be able to.
Can you hear me now?
There you are. Yay. How are you, Miss Diamond?
I'm doing great, Denise.
All right. Well, we would love to just hear a bit about your story, and then what happened. Like, what was the game changer for you? What did you do different in this month that you went diamond?
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to say I am so excited for everyone that's on this call, because I do understand that there was limited people. So congratulations for even being on here. Tammy, I want to personally congratulate you too for reaching this goal with us. Well, it just kind of, for me, it just kind of went back. I signed up and registered 5 years ago. So I'm not a quick person out of the gate like some of my superstars have been this month. But family things were in there. But it's been really since conference where I was able to, my personal stuff and taking care of my family all aside, I made that decision like, okay, this is it. Mark put out these bonuses. I know I can help a lot of people achieve these bonuses. It's just going to take some work. So basically what I did was nothing different out of the ordinary that you wouldn't do, but I just plugged in and had everybody plug into our system. So 24/7 since conference, 7 days a week, all day long. It was either blitzing, calling, emailing, texting, Facebooking. Facebook Boost was really a success for me. kind of calling all my old no's and my old yeses that didn't sign up at all in the past 5 years that I've been in. So I just went out and just pretty much got commitments and went ahead and just did bridal shows, some events, some one-on-ones, other expos, and just went out there and pretty much listened. Tried to find out what people's needs were more so than anything else. Is how can I help you either be a customer, be a distributor, to order extra products. But main thing is that I did a lot of wherever I was. I had blitz cards, I had product catalogs, I had any information I had. Everybody in my path got something before they left me, whether they wanted it or not. So it was just a matter of just plugging in the system, taking the materials we had, and just talk to everyone. You know, did the feel, felt, found sort of thing, you know, and listen to what their needs were. Basically, is what I did, and I just made the decision that this is what was going to be, and we were going to capitalize on all Mark's bonuses, and our team just did it. So nothing out of the ordinary, but just tied into the system. That's about what one of my things I can tell everybody out there that's listening is just tie into the system and use what we have.
Yep. I'm going to mute us again. So if you'll be able to unmute yourself again, that would be good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what I love about your story is that you had life happen. You couldn't put It Works on the front burner for a while. But that's okay. You knew where to go and what to do when you were ready. And I think that that's huge. You know, it was really just that decision that you made at that point to say, all right, I'm doing it. I'm all in. Here we go. And blinders on. And so you did. You did expos, you gathered leads, you followed up with them like a madwoman. And one thing you told me when we talked was that you made it a goal to talk to 20 people a day? Is that right? What was that number? And you're going to have to unmute yourself again.
I'm just unmuted. Yes, I did 20. At least 20, sometimes 10, sometimes 21, you know, the type of thing. But yeah, it was 20 things a day I did in the business. And I'm also a business owner. So I also have employees and I also have other commitments that I do too. But it was at least 20 things a day, whether it was blitzing, calling, emailing, texting, passing out things, Facebook, whatever it was, I set myself minimum of 20. So it took from sun up to sundown to do that 20 because of me being a business owner. I have a conventional business also. So it was, yeah, at least 20.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you and your team. I'm so proud of you for making that decision and then blinders on, going after it, sharing the $20,000 good bonus.
Yeah, and I can just say, just tell the girls, just don't give up. I know it took me 5 years because I had some other issues, but we all have family things come up. Just never give up. Life happens, and celebrate the journey, no matter if they're no's or bad or good or yeses. Celebrate every single thing.
Awesome. Totally agree. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yay. All right. Jerry Stokes, are you on? If you can unmute yourself. 2 more stories. She lives in Alaska, and so she's always like, I'm going to try to run home from work, but it's really like, 4 in the afternoon or something crazy. Jerry, are you on? And then Farha, are you on? You can unmute yourself. Oh, I see Jerry just saw my message. We'll see if she can get on. Jerry, can you unmute yourself? We do not hear you. No special code. You should just be able to unmute yourself. Maybe try *6 or something. Farha, we'll try you.
Can you hear me now?
Yay, there you are. Thank you so much.
Okay, I did the star 6. It's 5:55.
Cool. 5:55. Okay, you made it home from work. Thank you so much for jumping on with us. Tell us a little bit about your story and what made, how did you make Diamond happen this week?
Okay, quick story about me. So I've been in the Army for 18 years, and I was preparing for retirement. And it was kind of like anger that drove me to it work. To make a long story short, I'm an information systems chief for a brigade combat team that's full of men. And I was given a senior leadership role in charge of more men. And I wasn't supposed to perform better than them. So it was just a whole bunch of sexist stuff going on. So I decided, hey, I need to find a place where there's no cap to what I make. There's no one, who tells me what I can and cannot do. And I decided to go on the internet, and I Googled something like network, business from home, be your own boss, type things like that. And this company came up. And so I just made the phone calls, got on the It Work thing, and signed up immediately. And I've been with the company since February 2000. Hello. What was that? 2015. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. That was weird, but you're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Since 2015. And I got the Ruby bonus. And then I kind of like stuck there. And I put more, how can I say? I built a team with, instead of loyal customers, I made sure I had a lot of loyal distributors as well. So I went to my family, my cousins, my sisters, my best friend, mostly all females, and I gave them my vision of how we were going to run things. And we kind of built our little teams inside of teams, and I made sure I had strong people throughout my legs, my rubies, and executives. So I didn't know that I was going to make Emerald. I think you texted me something one month, and I was like, what is she talking about? And then I charted, and I said, wow, like I only need this to get that. So then I made the ruby, and then I made the diamond again this month. But what I've done different since I made the ruby, and I think I have to stay on this track, like you say, always go for the next rank, the month, and you'll be sure to hit the present rank. But I log on every day, and I keep my e-suite up. I make sure that I'm commission qualified by the 1st or 2nd of every month, and I chart every day, and I make sure I got my 3 legs during the first week that are already commission qualified. Second week, the rubies squared away, and then the 3rd week, I work on the emerald. And so I keep like a system, and I set goals and objectives throughout the month. And then the last week, I used to like fill everything in, fill in all the missing volume. And we do it as a team, and we help each other out, and we buy little things in case we can't get loyals. But it's a process that we try to do every month so that we can all hit our goals together as a team. So that's kind of like stay in a little routine. I guess that's the way my life has been for the last 20 years. So nothing changed. I just apply it to the It Works business, and it kind of works for me. That's about it.
Yay! I love that. You cast the vision right away, and you tell them, I had a girl that I met at Dash. She was 9 or 10 months in the business, in one of the top 75 earners. And she said all she did was she went to her network, and she had a big network because she was social. So she was in a lot of different groups and church events and things. And she said she went to all of her people, and she said, give us a year. And if you don't like it, you can quit, but let's give it a really good shot. Because what if it does change your life? And Jerry, it sounds like you're saying that too. You're like, all right, you guys, let's really work this together. Let's run this. Companies only grow one time. Let's be a part of it. And I love that vision that you're casting. And you're creating a really fun community and culture too within your team. You guys talk all the time. You're working together. You're charting consistently. And you know what you want. But I also love what you said, go for the next rank. Whether it takes a month, 3 months, or 6 months to get there, your eyes are always on that next promotion. because otherwise you can go backward. I think some people even get to diamond and they go, oh, I've made it. No, you want to have your eyes on double, so that way your team can get to diamond and you're growing from there. So any other last tips? And then we have Farhab to close us off, and I know she's actually not feeling very well. But Jerry, anything else you were thinking about?
Well, really quick, I wanted to tell you what happened to me this morning. So when you all posted the thing about me going diamond, everybody was congratulating me. And then I had one DT. And whether she knows it or not, she motivated me. She came up to me later on and said, well, I'm not getting anything out of it, and you make diamond. And I think I'm just going to stop my auto shipment and shut down as being a distributor. And it was kind of puzzling, but I said, are you going to let it run this month, or is this it? It's like, a boss working at a store saying, hey, I need 2 weeks notice. She just out of the blue said, I quit. So I called my sister and my cousin. I was like, hey, we need to find another DT. And they've been working all day trying to find another DT to fill that in. And that's what I like about my team, because we support each other and give each other what we need so that we can all be successful. But yeah, that was weird. I just wanted to share that.
Well, isn't that interesting? And I think that's the thing, is sometimes people are like, well, how do I motivate my team, or how do I get people to do this? And someone will see success and they'll go, oh, I can do it. And someone will see success and they'll go, oh, I can't do it. And it's so internal. And our job is not to light a fire underneath someone. Our job is to light a fire within them. What I've learned is this business is so personal. It's a person's choice. Mm-hmm. So isn't it interesting that she would see success and then go, I can't do this. But It is what it is. And the beautiful thing is there's a lot of other people out there.
Yes, that's right.
Well, thank you. Good for you. And I think that's the thing too, as a leader, you can take that situation and you can go, and be discouraged, or you can take that situation and go, all right, well, you weren't working anyway, and I'm going to go find a new one. I think that's the difference between a leadership thinker and a distributor thinker. Are you going to take that and move forward, or are you going to let it sabotage you or hurt your business? So congratulations to you, Jerry, for not allowing it to be a damper on your parade.
Thank you, Denise.
Awesome. Well, I'm so proud of you. And then I am going to ask Farha if you could unmute yourself. I know you're not feeling really very well, but thank you for plugging in. And if you can just share one tip, something that changed this month, because I know you're pretty new in the business. You've been in for just a few months, and apparently it's *6 if you're on the phone.
Hi, everyone.
Yay! Thank you so much for popping on, even if that's what leaders do. They get on even if they don't feel awesome. So Thank you. Can you share a little bit about your story and then maybe a tip?
Yes. I started end of December. Actually, January, just call it in January, with Marwa Ali's team. She's been helpful, really. She helped me a lot. Make it easier for me. I sign my husband under me, so when he go a level, I go level upper. So that's why when he went executive, I promoted to Ruby. So when he's a Ruby, then I have another person that's executive. So I'm going fast because he's helping me. That's the reason, maybe. Another thing that I have a small business online, so I got my customers signing with me also. That's another tip. If you have a lot of people on Facebook or, like you said, on Instagram, that's helping the business running. So
Awesome. So did you know what you needed at the beginning of the month? Did you do anything special the month you promoted because you knew you were going to go diamond? Anything different?
I just signed more people, and I get more customers also, because the loyal customer, they help you for your volume. So that's it. I think what's different is I sign more people this month.
Awesome. They're saying in the chat that they love your accent. And I love that. You're right. When you have the support from your spouse at home, and this is a team effort, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you've got that network from your other business as well. So big
Yeah.
congratulations. I can't wait to see your text to Marwa when you get your check commission posted in the next few days, because you're going to go, oh my gosh, and I get to do it again. So that's super exciting. Anything else you were thinking to share?
Give it the time. Give your business time. Some people, they think because maybe they're working from home, it's not really, they have to dress up and go up in the morning and so, but give it the time. It needs time. If you work more, you earn more. That's the tip. Because some people, yeah, I can work on my convenient time and so, but it still needs time. Really time. I have 4 kids, so I'm trying to take care of my kids, my other business, and still I have to do this. So,
Awesome. It's true. Well, and it sounds like you're an entrepreneur at heart as well, which means you know that there's some of that upfront work, but that goal is that you're creating a snowball where you're creating team momentum, where 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 anymore. And you're now, I mean, I'm getting paid 9 years later on work I did 9 years ago, because we created, signed up distributors or worked with the team, trained leaders, whatever the case may be, and it snowballs, and you're still getting paid on that today. So congratulations. I'm excited for you and your growing team. You guys are probably one of the fastest growing teams we have right now, and we're just really proud of each and every one of you. For casting the vision and not stopping. You're plowing through, and I love that you know that it's just the beginning. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for being on. To all of our guests, Farhad, Jerry, Sandra, and Miss Tammy, congratulations to all of you for earning the good bonus. And for those of you that are on the call that are brand spanking new, your eyes are on Ruby. Get out your Ruby chart, put it everywhere, know what you need to hit that Ruby, and then go stinking work, right? Get on the phone, get on the computer, do what you need to do in order to sign up those 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors, and then train them to do the same thing, because it's happening. It's happening all over the company. It's happening all over the world. It might as well be you. So go claim your piece of the pie, and we're excited to celebrate your promotion as well. Thank you guys so much for being on. We will be here same time, same place next week. See ya.